Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to install the Dometic Freshwell 3000. This big boy, it just arrived this morning. This is the code made by Dometic. It has 3 60mm outlet of fresh ray. This is the inlet. It's powered by the mains 220. They call it underbench air conditioning because it's made, to fit under a bench, and the dimensions are just right for me to install it under my bench right there. I need to cut a few holes underneath because there is two, let me see if I can show you, two port inlet and outlet for the condenser and two holes for the drain of the condenser. Inside the box you will find also few accessories, manuals, very thick manuals in many languages, the template in real dimension, so you can use this one to trace the holes and everything else. Installation instructions, manuals. Again, this is the wall mount controller, hand cap. So if you want to use just two outlets, you can close one with this. Two brackets to attach it on the floor, screws and two straps. So basically it's secured on the floor with straps like this, and the remote, I'm not gonna use it right now. Those are the drain adapter, pipe, whatever, and two screens for the holes that we are gonna make on the floor. So this big one, inlet and outlet, basically are my big concern because I need to cut them on the floor, but in this area of the Fiat Ducato, Ram ProMaster or Citroen Relay or Peugeot Boxer, they have structural beams underneath, the main frame of the van. So there is of course one here, but also another one on somewhere here. So I need to make a pilot hole and see where I'm at, because one of those two holes are exactly over the beam. This one, basically. I can make this one without problems between the two beams, but this one will be over one. So I need to cut two holes, and then in the middle I cannot cut the main structure of the van. Of course, it's not safe, and also is not legal if I want to make this van low proof for the roads, for future inspection. So not sure if I can make the hole with the different shapes and maintaining the same airflow. We'll see, but I will figure something out. So let's do it. Okay, so this is the best configuration possible for me, because the tape is basically the bench wall, so it's going to finish right here, and this is the 50mm thickness of the wall, and they says keep this distance between the unit and the surroundings wall. The actual unit will be from here, and on this side also I'm starting from the end of the kitchen. Now I need to check in this position where those holes, two drain holes, one outlet and one big inlet, where they are. If this one is between the two beams, I will keep this position. Otherwise, I need to move it a little bit around.
A few moments later.
So I just measure underneath from one of those holes underneath those cavities here. There are like drain holes, and I need to shift everything a little bit on this direction, because right about here there is a cross beam. So not just this one, it's in the way, but also another one. So by moving a little bit, I just have one beam right here in the way. This one it's clear, and I will have just in the middle of this one beam. So I can make a hole this side and this side, and maybe I can cut the entire metal floor of the van, but I cannot cut the beam. So let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the shape here of the outlet. Another layer. Okay, so I'm gonna trace on the floor where I need to cut. I'm gonna mark also the drain holes and the 4 fixing bracket right here, and the 2 brackets right here, just the hole for the screws, and then I can remove the template. All the holes are drilled. I can remove the template. Voila! Now the tough part. Okay, so making the holes into the floor, it's been easier than I thought. With my handy dandy multi-tool here, with a wood blade, everything went very well. Now I need to cut the floor. This is metal, so I bought a blade for metal as well, which is this one, Bosch Expert Metal Max. And oh, by the way, all the 220 tools that I'm now using are running out of my battery straight from the inverter, you know. So these tools, the vacuum bucket here, everything runs out of the inverter, so from the battery. And it's working very, very well. Let me try with this one to cut the metal. First attempt, never try this. First of all, it's done. Let's make the second one.
One eternity later.
Okay, so the holes are finished. And as you can see here, there is the main chassis structure of the van. I cannot cut it, of course, but it's empty inside, so some air will flow from the inside. The majority of it will pass through the side. And because this is an inlet and this is the outlet, and this is completely free of obstacle, I'm quite confident that it will work fine. I just sprayed some anti-rust paint. Now I have here some Sikaflex 521 UV, and I'm going to cover all the side from bottom to top, both of the holes of course, to make it to seal underneath the insulation, because there are voids. I need to fill those up and cover everything to be waterproof, and you know, because it will be exposed to the elements. So yes, let's do it. And just like that, everything is covered with Sikaflex. So now I need to make, actually I have the 2 drain hole to make, but I want to wait until the Sikaflex cure. But I can mount the brackets here. Those brackets like so. So this is something I can do, mounting the bracket and then the 2 drain holes.
A few moments later.
I put the screen on the inside instead of the outside. Don't do what I did, because it's not correct. You're supposed to install the screen from the outside, because the machine needs to sit flush on the floor to make a sealed, you know, junction between the floor and the machine, so the air will go straight outside in the hole and is not gonna slip in underneath, you know. So I did it because outside it's a little bit difficult to mount, especially this one of course. This is not how to install this machine, because I'm not following 100% the instruction, but I'm confident for myself, my installation, my situation, that it will work. Okay, so just a little disclaimer. And so now basically I will leave this tape on. It will keep the mesh, the screen in place, and also a kind of seal all around. So now I just need to make the 2 holes for the drains. I know, as you can see, the 2 drain holes are exactly inside the beam. I'm not bothered too much, because the beam, as you can see there is one little hole, if I can show you, and there are more. So I think it's okay if some drip of water from the machine are going to drip inside the beam and out from those little holes. It's not like a lot of water, you know, it's just few drips of water. Okay, so let me make those 2 holes, and then I will move the machine on its final place. Okay guys, I just finished the two holes. Now I need to spray some anti-rust paint into the hole there and then put some Sikaflex on the bottom between the metal and the insulation, and then I will mount the thing. Okay, just finished with the Sikaflex inside. I'm ready to move the machine, so I'm checking here that everything is as it should be. Those are going inside here. Okay, I need to put this into the machine and then put the machine on top. Oh shoot, I almost forgot the belt. So you need to put those first, otherwise you cannot. Okay, this way or this way? This way, because I want to pull this towards me. Okay, so, and then I will do like this and pull towards me. Yeah, that should be okay. So, ready. Oh, it's quite heavy. Okay, so like this. Oh, I have it the wrong way around, so it's like this. Okay, let's see. It shouldn't be so hard. Because I don't see underneath what's happening. So I'm blind. How can I see underneath? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Well. Okay. It's getting dark. Actually, it's not late, but a storm it's coming, so that's why it's so dark. I hope you can see, because I can't. Maybe it's okay, because if I do this and this, I should be able to tighten it. Yes. No, it's correct. So now I should be able to just pull and make it tight. Okay, let me bring you closer so you can see. This is how it works. So you come on. So you put it this way and then over. That's it. Okay, some light so you can see a little bit more. This is the way I mounted. Still a lot of space here for the pipes. So now I should be able to plug it in and see if it works. This is the control panel, goes here. Okay. Okay, so I'm ready to plug it in. I just discovered that this is not a remote. I will mount a controller, but as you can see with the flashlight, there is just LEDs inside. So it's just a display of what is going on, basically. To operate, you need its remote, which is this one. Sorry for the lighting, but it's really dark. So let's see what's happened. Again, I'm running this from the inverter, from the battery. It's let's see if I can show you. So it says here 220, 240, 50, 60 Hertz. Consumption 5.1 up to 6.2 amps at 230 basically, which is more or less 1400 watts. I'm gonna plug it in and let's see what's happening. That's the first. Okay, it beeps. So I should be able to do. Okay, it's blowing air, as you can see. It says 30 degree. Okay, the blue light turns on. It's cooling now. Let's see. Mode. Okay, here it is. So now it's on 22 degrees Celsius, the thermostat, and inside here are 30. I should see just in a few minutes or few seconds cold air blowing out of here. I hear the compressor kicking on. Oh yes, now it's cold. Cold air, it's coming out of this baby. But I can see here I'm on 22. I can change manually the speed of the fan, or just automatic. So it's throttling down because there is no pipe on the outlet here. So it's actually pulling in the same air it's going out. So it's sensing that it's already cold, but it's not. But guys, it's working. It's a little bit loud. You can feel some vibration on the floor. I don't know if you can hear the sound of the noise it's making. Yeah, just few vibration, but it's working. And let's see, it's pulling 800 watt. But I want to see with the fan at max speed. Here we go, 900 right now. The air is really cold. I love this. But yeah, so it's working, guys. That's it. I'm waiting for the pipe to arrive into the mail. So, oh, that's really bad lighting. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from my job here and my mistakes. Don't copy what I did. Again, just take this as a reference, you know. On YouTube, I didn't see many videos, actually very few, talking about this AC unit, the Dometic Freshwell 3000. There are a few in German, but none in English. At least I didn't find it. So I just want to give my experience, you know. Yeah, so thank you for watching again, and see you in the next one. Bye.